Good morning, everybody. I'm Jacob Walke, and this is my counter here at Cyclestation. It's my counter. Why do I feel like I can't say no? Here we've got some nice lollies, got a donation box, we've got some chocolates. Every week, we would have somebody coming in here asking us if they can put something on our counter. And generally we say no, and generally people complain or whinge or say, why not? And I guess I'll quickly run through what this counter means to us. This is where we serve people. This is quite often where we have our first and last interaction. This is where people bring all their shopping and stack it all up here to get, scanned so they can pay for it. And we try not to have too much stuff on the counter. The stuff we try to have here is essentials. Stuff people normally get to the counter and go, oh, do you have one of those? Yeah, we've got a tie lever, or we've got a bell, we've got a fully sick belly if you want to get road legal. Have some of our own paraphernalia talking about extended warranties or lifetime free servicing, all the stuff we do internally here. And we just don't have the room. And we do a lot for local communities and charities. And still people sort of make us feel a bit guilty and a bit awkward if we say no. So here we've got Albury Wodonga Animal Rescue. Great, that's fantastic. Lifeline, that's awesome. Relay for Life. This one we said yes. So this all started when I said yes to Amanda here. Amanda's awesome. We love Amanda here. And she asked if we can put chocolates here. And we said yes. We normally say no to everybody. But what happens as soon as we said yes to Amanda? We have to say yes here. We have to say yes here. And I start losing all my counter space. We run into this a lot in the cafe. People come in and our rule next door is an advertising free zone. We don't have any of our own advertising up. We don't have cards on the counter. We don't have pamphlets. We don't have a notice board. We think if you want to come to Cafe Musette, have a coffee and brunch or whatever you're going to do there, you're paying for an experience. We want the music to be appropriate. We want the staff to be friendly. We want the produce to be good. And we don't want you to be having to sift around business cards and pamphlets and money tins and the rest of it. And that upsets people. And what I've told the great young girls and boys that we have working at Cafe Musette is to send them over to the bike shop and we'll deal with them. Because what we have here is we've got a little notice board wall, all the fun stuff that people want to leave behind, and we've got little areas for posters, and normally they leave the poster with us and stick it up and then it sits there overdue for a couple of weeks. But nobody wants to be here. Yeah, you got fundraising, we'll put you here. Oh, that's okay, darling. I'll just put it on the counter over here. And people, but look at this. Yeah, that counter's pretty full. You got a lot of stock in here, but there's not much room left here. I'd sort of prefer that not there at all. I prefer only stock the width of the computer, so there's room for people. Quite often we'll have a husband and a wife standing here side by side looking at a catalogue or something with a staff member. So why do I feel like a bad guy saying no to Lifeline lollies? Because as soon as I fill this up, I could get rid of all these in a day. No worries, sir, $1.50 for some Lifeline lollies with those. Good charity, rah rah. Yeah, no worries. I'll get rid of all these in a day. They're just going to replace it. And if I start getting rid of them too soon, they're going to bring 2 in or 4 in because they're sick of making the trip. So how do I say no without being a prick? I don't know. And look at this. This one's actually been emptied once, which is amazing. Normally the people that leave donation boxes never come back and empty them, and I have to end up calling them and giving them the money. True story. Nearly always donation boxes. I, as the business owner who's gone, yeah, all right, leave it on the counter, I normally always have to call them to come and get the money, or sometimes I just bank it and I transfer it to them. It's a bit sad. But these guys are awesome. Albury Wodonga Family Rescue, or Animal Rescue, have actually come and sorted that out. But here, it's blocking my own stock. I pay the rent here. My stock should be in front, not yours. Thank you very much, especially because yours is taller. You can still read yours. What do? I don't know, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to call these people. I'm going to pay them for all their lollies. I'm going to give these to all my staff and say, thanks, but no thanks. I might have to get the animal rescue out of here. And Amanda, I think this is breakfast this morning. Your chocolates are sold. And Jake just put on about 200 grams of dairy.